The time now is 6:14. Let's check your weather here with meteorologist Thomas Geboy. You know, Thomas, we can't complain about the weather this morning.
No, not at all. It's a nice calm start to the morning, but we have some incredible views because we have calmer skies, and we can see some of that fresh snow that's been left behind. Here's the view from Snow Basin this morning. I'm going to go ahead and get out of the camera picture just because of how breathtakingly beautiful this is. This is looking towards Mount Ogden, and over the last few days, Snow Basin has picked up over 3 feet of snow, 37 inches, taking the season total to 229 inches. So we are doing great in our mountains, but where we are really winning is when it comes to the moisture itself. So when you melt down that snow, how much are you left with? This last storm produced some significant numbers thanks to help from that atmospheric river. Ben Lomond Peak, 7.7 inches of liquid water equivalent. Meanwhile, Farmington Canyon over 6 inches, over 5 inches Provo Canyon, Trial Lake over 3 inches, and nearly 3 inches at Kolob. Meanwhile, on the Wasatch Front, how about 2 inches at Fruit Heights, South Ogden? Meanwhile, Bountiful, Provo, University of Utah, over 1.5 inches. So these are very healthy precipitation numbers, and it's only going to help when it comes to our drought situation. The drought monitor will come out later this morning, and as soon as we see that, we'll make sure that we keep you posted of that. But because of all that liquid water equivalent and all that new snow, the Utah snowpack doing fantastic. We're about 190% of median, and some of our basins in Utah over 200% of median. We just need to keep this momentum going, but it looks like there will be some more snow on the way as we make our way into this weekend. We just get some calmer skies over the next couple of days. But in the meantime, because we still have a lot of fresh snow in our mountains, the avalanche danger remains considerable to high. Avoid the backcountry, just stick to the groomers, stick to the inbounds area. Plenty of fresh powder for everybody to enjoy. You just don't want to mess around with the backcountry with that avalanche risk remaining elevated. Meanwhile, as we look at the satellite and radar, everything nice and calm across the Beehive State. Just a few clouds working their way in from the west. A little bit of moisture in northeast Nevada. So if you're waking up around Elko, you might want to build in a little extra time with some slippery streets out there. But that moisture won't be finding its way into Utah as it's working its way to the north with high pressure sitting on top of the Beehive State. Here's the view from southeastern Utah. Red Cliffs Lodge down in Moab looking towards the cliffs. A nice clear start to the morning here. Just always a picturesque view looking towards the Colorado River, and you can see the reflection of the cliffs off the Colorado River. Here's the view from Utah State University in Logan overlooking Old Main. Yesterday morning we were seeing snow. That's not the case. A lot of fresh snow on the ground though, but you're looking at dry conditions as you're starting off this morning. And temperatures on the chilly side in Logan sitting at 25 degrees. It's 12 in Heber City, so a cold start to the morning in the Wasatch back. 33 in Salt Lake, 30 degrees in Provo, and even St. George on the chilly side this morning at 35 degrees. But as we go from this morning into the afternoon, temperatures will actually warm up quite nicely, especially along the Wasatch Front under partly cloudy skies, with those temperatures by 2 o'clock. Mainly in the low to mid 40s, and those daytime highs will be topping out in the low to mid 40s along the Wasatch Front. 43 in Provo, 45 degrees in Salt Lake City. Where it's going to continue to be cold is in the Uinta Basin. Going to be 24 degrees, and the air quality in the Uinta Basin not going to be the greatest, but we're expecting good air quality for the Wasatch Front. You might notice some haze a little bit later on today. But we'll see a daytime high of 39 degrees in Park City. Then as we make our way into central Utah, high of 37 in Emory, 46 in Richfield, 43 in Green River. Then down in southern Utah, high of 43 in Escalante, 34 in Bryce Canyon, and a beautiful day in St. George with a daytime high of 54. Let's go ahead and begin the Futurecast at 1 o'clock this afternoon. High pressure in control of our weather. Not going to see many changes for our Friday, but with a little bit more in the way of calm conditions, we'll likely see a little bit more in the way of haze along the Wasatch Front, especially for areas that have a little bit more snow on the ground. But as quickly as we start to see that haze begin to build, it's going to move out Saturday into Sunday. High pressure starts to move away, and our next storm system will be on the way. Just a slight chance for wet weather on Saturday, but that chance really ramps up going into Sunday with our next storm system on the way. And with a little bit colder air moving in, a little bit better of a chance of seeing straight snow in our valleys, but we'll fine-tune that forecast as we get a little bit closer. In St. George, we round out the work week with some pretty nice weather. Daytime highs in the middle 50s with overnight lows in the middle 30s, but the chance of rain will be ramping up from Sunday into Martin Luther King Day on Monday. Then along the Wasatch Front, middle 40s the next couple of days, a little bit more in the way of haze for our Friday. Clouds increase on Saturday, the chance of valley rain and mountain snow on Sunday, and then possibly changing over to straight snow early next week, and possibly for that Martin Luther King Day on Monday with those daytime highs on a slow downward trend.